What's going on, guys? Who's Tunde here? Welcome to another episode of Afrobeats Weekly, your podcast about African music on the continent and the diaspora. What's really good? How are you guys doing? We are back to our regular schedule programming this week. We hope you enjoyed the Burna review last week. The man is still very much in the news. If he's not being tacied, he's breaking records here and there. So I guess that's the polarizing thing about being a very good artist, I guess. Anyways, how was your week? Thank you guys for tuning in again. If you're on your way to work, at the gym, at home, anywhere you're listening from, big shout out to you. Thank you for making us the best in music podcasts. But I've become greedy, so I want the best in overall podcasts. You guys need to get us there. Anyways, so before I get into this episode, I need you guys to please rate and review this podcast. That's how you get us to the overall number one podcast. Again, it helps us grow, helps us get noticed. So as you're listening from your favorite app right now, leave that 5-star rating and comments. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. On today's episode of Afrobeats Weekly, we'll be giving you that Tekno and Roga review, and as usual, new songs, spoiler of the week, turntable charts, eliminates, and all that other good stuff. And as usual, I got my co-host with me, Mr. Going to all the concerts, Showontstop. What's going on?
Yo, what's good?
I did, man. How your side now?
Nah, man, it was a fun week. It was a good week. Chill week, but yeah, we're back. We're out of summer. It's no more, we're no longer living in summer, so that's it.
Fall is coming, innit?
Done. Yo, it's coming, man. It's coming.
How your side? And I've been peeping your stories as usual. You're at the Tiwa concert. How did that go?
That was cool. That was all right. I mean, it was a bigger venue than last year. And okay. Of course, there were a whole lot of people like, oh, why is she coming again? Like, no new album. Like, why is she on tour again? I don't know. Maybe because, there was feedback for her to come again. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, it was there. As always, solid sets, performance, energy. Like, she does it all. She doesn't have backup dancers or backup singers.
I noticed. But I saw a review that was saying they would have preferred a singer or backup singer instead of a hype man. Did she have a hype man?
She always has a hype man, but okay. I don't know, man. I think that is her. That's her. How would I put it? That's her style? Set. Like, that's how it exactly. That's her style because it's crazy because like for the kind of song she sings, you think backup singer would be there. But I think on a bigger set, like when she does a bigger performance, she has backup singers. Exactly. But this backup singer, the hype man is dope, man. I don't understand. Like he feeds off his energy and he gets the crowd going. Like he makes the songs enjoyable, to be honest. So because she be singing some really slow songs and like this guy just gets to pump us up. So yeah, I really do like that tandem. Like you wouldn't expect it, but it works very well.
It works for her. Yeah. So I saw a couple of people there. People seem to be enjoying themselves, and the clip where she was singing to this girl that wanted to faint. So I think it was very nice.
First of all, you need to understand, like the girl she was singing to was like probably like 50. She was there with her friends. I'm not lying to you. Like women, they were there with their, she was there with her friends, and they were like partying before the show starts. And when it started, they rushed to the front. I don't understand how Tiwa found her, but Tiwa found her, and it was just ridiculous when it was time for her to say her name. She was like, the verse was so deep. I was like, little mama. It was good. Yeah.
Mama probably enjoyed herself, man. Yeah. Number one song.
Mama was enjoying herself.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Most reviews, everybody said it was very cool. So it's good to see like all our artists like doing all these shows back to back outside. But for Lagos and Nigeria, I'll just say God win. God win. Anyway, brother review. Let's get into that. Has your thoughts changed on that?
Still hasn't changed, man. Still hasn't changed. It still plays very, very well. Like, still don't skip a lot of songs. Like, I don't skip any song, to be honest.
I think I don't skip any songs. Like, I end it early. Maybe at that thank you part, I just end it early, and then if I'm in the mood, I skip to what Taliban, because Taliban is after it. But if I've listened to Taliban already in my playlist, I just kind of like skip my that thank you part. Thanks I get, whatever that song is. But yeah, again, I think it plays well. It's one of the I'd say it's my, off the top of my head right now, just say it's in the top 4, top 5 albums. I'm pretty sure my list is going to change, but top 4, top 5 albums of the year for me so far. So let's see.
Yeah, I think it's my top 2, just of how well it plays. How well I play it. So I think it's in my top 2 right now. But yeah,
and it's great, very well produced, man. The album just sounds, is it pristine? The album sounds pristine, man. It just sounds I don't know, man. When I listen to it, I'm like, what? So clear, so crisp. I'm like, yes, this is what you get when you splash money into production and get all these Grammy award winning producers to produce your shit. Yeah, so again, still a big 7 for me. It hasn't really changed. When you catch that, the other reviews, there's this review that came out last week. I think the Vulture article where the guy just went in on Burna. I don't know, man. I think the only problem I had with it is I don't really have a problem with, like, I'm calling out Burna for being like a fake fella and all this other stuff. But once you call an album review, then I think you can speak on it in one paragraph or two if you choose to. But the whole article was just a Burna bashing, and I'm like, where is the review of the music? So it just felt like personal to me, man. I don't know. I don't know how you saw it.
Like we say, or like we've said, I think someone said like Burna is really hard to interview. So I think his name is like Lawrence Bernie. I think that was his name. They might just be one of those guys that wanted to interview Burna, and Burna was just a pain. Exactly, and he was just riding the wave of, oh look, everybody's mad at Burna. Okay, let me get mad at him too. Exactly, I can throw the spikes in now, and people will feel this review. But yeah, like I said, like, review the album, you can talk about the artist like later on, maybe down the line after you review the album. But exactly, it was just let me just talk about the artist and then touch about the album like a bit. And he was just like, it sounds creatively exhausted. Yeah, that was the headline. That was creatively exhausted. And
I don't even mind if you say it's creatively exhausted. Obviously, to reach his zone, if you think maybe you've heard this Burna more than once, then it's fine. Creatively exhausted is fine. Like, you start with being creatively exhausted, then just keep it that, okay, this stuff doesn't sound the same, or this stuff sounds the same, or this doesn't sound well. This was what did back in 2002. So that's being creatively exhausted. Guy just went in. I was like, come on, guys. We know Burna is a mad person. What? Let's chill. Let's just chill a bit.
I don't know, man. I can't state exactly where it was coming from, or maybe he was trying to just talk about like, okay, his creative image, because like I think somehow the article was talking about like how when it was one album, this is what Burna was trying to push on that album, then when it was another album, this is the image Burna was trying to push. I kind of get it from that standpoint, but like somehow you also have to talk about the music. Like, was the production good? Were the lyrics good? Like, what was he singing about? And was the topic good? Like, none of those things was kind of like touched upon, and I just felt like, this was personal.
Yeah, very personal. Anyways, man, to each his own. Review what you want to review. Leave my name out of your mouth. I guess that's. Anyways, let's move on to some news. No fan mail this week, but you guys, we are back to send us fan mails at fanmail@afrobeatspod.com. That's AFROBEATSPOD.com. Let's get into news making around this week, and we've got the Prince's Jonzing World signing a new artist named Gdzilla. This guy is, I don't know, they actually unveiled this guy with a dinosaur head costume, so no one has seen his face yet, and I don't know if they intend to keep it that way or he or she plans to remove the mask when the song drops. And to be interesting to see how that plays out. The Prince has done magic with Roga, done magic with Rema on the record label, so it's been 2 of 2 so far. So I don't know, we'll be on the lookout for this dinosaur headed guy. And did you see the unveiling?
I saw it, man. It was sitting on like a table, like dining table, all the like. He was trying to eat, but I mean,
yeah,
he can't eat with that mask on.
Yeah, he was trying to eat, but he couldn't eat. So let's see, Sha. I'm pretty sure he has proven he has a very, very good ear and eye for talent. So fingers crossed on that. Speaking of Rema and the song that keeps giving, Calm Down with Selena Gomez has made history by becoming the first song to spend 1 year on the Billboard US Afrobeats Songs Charts. Calm Down also peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts and also reached number 1 on the Canadian Top Songs chart. So big up Remy boy. I saw a clip of him performing too, man, and that was super lit. I'm like, yeah, this boy, he's a star. He's a star. He's a star.
Yeah, man. I'm happy for Rema, man. Happy for Rema.
Yes, sir. Keeping it all things record breaking. Let's go to Burna as he makes history as the first African artist with the UK number 1. Burna shot straight to number 1 with his 5th full-length release, I Told Them album, having previously enjoyed success with 2019's African Giants, which debuted at 19, 2020 released twice as tall, came in at 11, and it came close with 2022's Love Damini. That one came in at number 2. This one came in at number 1. So you can see there's a form of progress even for Burna as an artist from 2019 to 2020 to 2022.
Crazy progress. Those tours, man. Those tours, those shows, man.
Yeah, those shows, man. Banging. So I guess, I think what's next would be maybe a Billboard top 10 or a Billboard number 1, I think.
Look, man. I mean, look, that's what's next. You gotta move on what's next. So yeah, definitely it's possible for someone like Burna. It's possible.
Yeah, it is possible for him, man. I'm pretty sure he'll do it a year or 2 because he's already, breaking the ceiling in that market already. So he's already getting there. Small Americans already recognizing him. I think yesterday or day before yesterday, was academics tweeted I sold 21K, which is not bad for an African artist. Yeah, and especially it's not even bad for this era. Yeah, because this is the same thing like all this. Yeah, sure.
Exactly.
This is like all these mumble rappers do. So yeah.
Yeah, he did, I think, 27 last year with Love Damini.
Yeah.
So, I mean, technically, he's still in that 20K, realm. So, he's still doing good. And just before you forget also, it's been a while with the Thames sighting. There was also a Thames sighting.
Yeah, there was a Thames sighting. I forgot that.
Yeah, there was a Thames sighting. She had an interview, and it was conducted by Kendrick Lamar.
Yes, sir.
Yo, man, that was actually. I read the whole thing.
I think because I didn't read it, that was why it didn't stick for me to put in.
You don't like reading, that's your problem. You don't like reading.
And I put it in the podcast. I'm not reading this. I just saw the excerpts and I was like, okay.
Yeah, it was really good. I love seeing artists. It's almost like I think what's that thing called? There's stuff where actors interview actors. Always like all these. I think it's Vulture that does it too. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, like that round table stuff that they do. Exactly, that round table stuff. So it felt like that. Like it was just like him interviewing her, and it felt good because it's just like, oh shoot, he would be asking questions like deeper meaning where it's coming from, and then he would also talk about himself, like this is what I did because of this. Yeah. His relationship with Dave Free is also like her relationship with Donovan. So yeah. Who's the second manager again? I can't remember.
Tekno.
No, there's Tekka and who's the first guy?
Second, there's no Donald one. What's that his name?
Exactly, him.
Yeah,
I think that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, none of us. Yes. So yeah, that's kind of how like their relationship is. So it was refreshing to say. And speaking of tech, man, SDC also did a show in NYC, and I think it was in Central Park. I believe
it was free too. Was it free?
I don't know, man, but that was 3,000 people, and that shit was packed.
Yeah, it was packed, though. It was packed.
It was packed, and I'm just like, look, man, see how far they've come from Bobo Giri.
Bro.
So,
how far?
Yo,
really
bro.
Come far. So everything is just aligning for everybody, man. Big ups to all these guys. And I think, another news I kind of skipped. I think Virgin Nigeria is now in Nigeria. Virgin Music Nigeria.
Virgin Music is
Virgin Music Nigeria is now in Nigeria. So yeah, that's another big one. Like all these guys are coming gradually. There's another one I can't really remember the name. I think they set up or they employed Larry Gaga as the head too. Like so all these label services guys, music guys, their subsidiaries, all of them are just coming to open office in nice, small because Afrobeats is the in thing. So everybody involved, all the parties, let's get this dope. Let's get this dope. Let's just because the way they put us inside Paca and discard us when the time has come, the shock us. But now Afrobeats, it's where it's supposed to be, and I think it's going to be on top for a long time. So man, let's get everything right and do right too. So let's get to the new songs and albums we listened to this week. Let's start with the songs. There's Lanke. I don't know if it's Lanke or Lanke by Teni. This one was co-written by Olamide, and produced by Blaze Beats. So to me, you already know this one has that Amapiano signature sound. That 230 templates. In fact, it was just 230 templates with Teni singing, but because she's talented enough to bring her style into the song, it's entered. So I'm definitely adding this one to my playlist. I like it. Lanke by Teni.
I mean, I think it has a video already, correct? I'm just
I don't know. I think it has a video, or maybe it's like the promo video. I don't know. I haven't seen the full video, but I know the video you're talking about where she has grills and dancing with all these babes.
Yeah, so so if it was the same one, I keep mixing it up. Like, look, man, we get so much music every week. So, but just hearing the song by itself, it feels like, okay, yes, this will make straight up into my playlist. Yeah. Production, I like the production a lot. Maybe not exactly, I can't say, oh man, this has depth, but production, I like the production a lot. It seems like it's something that will be on DJ sets as long as it's something that's catchy enough for them to bump. But I think that it can make a lot of DJ sets. So
real.
The song stays.
Yeah, it's a full video. I just checked now. 2 hours 41 minutes. It's the official music video. The one where she was dancing all the girls. Yeah, it's a full video.
Exactly. I was watching it on Twitter, I think. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't say. I just saw the clips on Twitter, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's Teni touching Bum Bum. Let's move on to Jelo by Pheelz and Young Jonn. This song was produced by Pheelz featuring Young Jonn, of course. YBNL alumni coming together nicely, and this is exactly what you expect from a Pheelz and Young Jonn collab. Both of them are doing their thing as solo acts, and they're doing well at it. So this one is another addition on my playlist. Like very easy. It was a very easy addition. I liked it.
This was apparently this song was created from Pheelz on, I think, TikTok. So it was it's a proper, hey guys, let's try and create a song together. And people were like,
you already had the song, and it was like, let me just let me create it. But yes, you created it. I agree. You created it, I continue.
Yo, man, why can't you just let these people be, man?
Yeah, they're for the sake of the podcast, he created it.
Yeah, man, but he created it, and I'm on it with like that, I'm a believer.
Yeah, I like it. That's a very creative way to get people involved in like your music and your artistry. So yeah, that's 100% for creativity there, man. 10 over 10.
And then again, someone also stated now I have to, allegedly someone stated that YBNL person should be on it, or alumni or whatever.
Yeah, I get
and that's how Young Jonn got on it. So I like the whole video, watching in the creative process with people having their inputs and feedbacks and stuff like that. And then of course it's a dope song. And of all things, of course, the song is about coming from the trenches, rags to riches.
Yes, sir.
Which YBNL bread and butter for them. That's the number one song.
From Barriga to the world.
Yo, bro, YBNL can talk about it every single day. So yeah, it was dope. I like the song.
Yeah, I like the song too, man. Let's get into Spending by Johnny Drille. This one was produced by Don Jazzy. And, I think Johnny Drille is the only one that brings out Jazzy from that his music influencer mode to like his production mode. They have a formula that works now. And I don't know, at this point, just give us a joint EP. I know we've been saying it, but just give us a joint EP. Let's see what you guys are really about, man. Not bad. Johnny Drille is just showing that, okay, I can sing, I can give you small lamba. And I like this one too, man. Spending by Johnny Drille.
Yeah, there's a 5 for me. 5 out of 5 for me. Sorry, I mean, I just put. My rating was at 5. Okay. For this, like 5 out of 10. It was 5 out of 5 for me because it just felt like, yes, this is fresh. Johnny Drille, most of the times I was singing love.
Yeah.
So there's only him that can love, but yeah, it was just something different, and it worked. Like you said, Don Jazzy, I don't know, maybe he just has a better understanding and relationship with Don Jazzy on the label.
Yeah, because he produces, he does like the background voice and all that stuff. Like you hear him,
exactly.
It's almost as if he just wants to sing almost as if he's singing vicariously through Johnny Drille.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, because Jazzy can't really sing. Talking. That's it. How many? What do you call it? How many talks? That's what.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the word.
And yeah, he was also at the concert. He was also at Tiwa's concert, which was a good look. Okay, yeah, man, nice. He showed up. Yeah,
that's nice. That was a good Bossman things.
Bossman things, man.
All right, let's move on to Do I by Phyno. I don't know how I feel about this one. I feel like it's one of those, maybe if I hear it constantly, I would like it. It's not a bad song, but it just hasn't stuck yet. Even the chorus, as catchy as it was when I was listening to it, right now I can't remember what the chorus sounds like. I don't know if it's my brain, but I'll check it up with the song not being very interesting. But yeah,
I don't know, man. I think I'm with you on this. I feel like the song is kind of stuck in, like when Phyno was raining, and it just feels like it's still just stuck on the latter part of when he was raining. Like it's like a song that still fit in like 6 years ago or something like that. Like it hasn't crossed over into this new Afrobeats, Afrofusion sound that's great.
Exactly.
So I don't know. That's how it just felt to me. Like I was like, kind of sounds stale. But yeah, that's where I'm at with this song right now.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too, man. And I think I have the same reservations with this next song, Advice by Mr Eazi. This one is coming, I think it's off his forthcoming album, Evil Genius, if I'm not being mistaken. I don't know, this one too just felt like he was, I don't know if there's anything like doing too much. Like, I was trying to just sing, and I'm like, Advice by Mr Eazi, I don't know. This one's never that for me, so I don't know what you think. I don't even listen to it.
I don't know. Yeah, like I'm with you on this. But I feel like it would catch on. Like somehow, some way, Mr Eazi has a way of like his songs just creeping in.
Yeah,
exactly. And somehow, I don't know, but I feel like this song will creep in. Like the production is not bad. But
it's not bad at all.
Exactly. So I can't say anything that's really like off about the song.
I think for me, I think it was his delivery. We were just singing, like rapper, but not really a rapper. So I'm like, I don't know if this style fits Mr Eazi.
Fits him exactly. So this is where someone's trying something different. Going sideways. But hey, I don't know. I think it's. I don't know. I think it will creep in. So we'll see how it goes.
Let's see if it's going to creep like TLC. Sorry, I don't get bars. Anyways. Let's move on to new albums. Let's start off with Ruga's Route to the World. Finally, his debut album.
I want to go first.
All right, let's go, Gadget, go.
Okay, so my review for Ruga is as simple as this.
Yep.
Ruga likes Nyash. That is it. That's it. I stop right there. Stop right there.
I rate it out of 10 to 1. I 1 to 10.
Out of 1 to 10, I give it
on the scale of Big Yashes. Scale it on
the scale of Big Yashes. I give it a 7. I give it a 7 because. Okay. I mean, how many songs are on this album again? I believe there are
17. 17.
Okay. So 15 of them were about Nyash. 15. I'm not lying to you. 15 songs were about Nyash. In any, different variations. Mrs. Nyash. Mrs. Nyash. I want to be with the Nyash. Let's rock the Nyash.
The Nyash give him heartbreak. But then what's going on to the Nyash?
Bro, this boy is randy. It's what you call it.
I mean, it's the what they call it. The period is in now, anyway. So, and what it does on stage. And I don't have a problem with what it does on stage. I don't. Because I don't know. I don't know what the clauses that you sign but it seems like he's consented. He says, "Oh, come on stage, come and give me wine," and they come and they give him wine, and everybody goes their separate ways. Nobody knows what happens. So I don't see what is there.
No, I don't either, man. I feel like that's his image, man. His image is to be the party boy, rock boy. This is what I'm all about. And it's cool because he has time to grow. So he starts off with Nyash guy. You never know where he'll be 2 years from now. He can, be enlightened and, want something else from his life.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
But as of right now,
sex symbol,
as in, I don't say sex symbol, but sexy craving and good boy. So that's Ruga for you, man.
That's it. I mean, like you said, that was mostly what the topic of the album was. Production was by his go-to guys, Kuku Beats, Legendary Beats. Like you said, style of music. If you like Ruga and everything you've been listening to, you'd easily like this one. It has some dancehall, Afro pop. All that music we've known him to make. The subject matter is like we said, sex, playboy vibe, toxic vibes, Yanj vibes, and that's where the state of mind is. So I'm not really concerned about it. And if you're wondering if there's substance on this album, there's substance. It's great songwriting, even with the whole I'm talking about all these playboy and sex and all that stuff. I like Blue, I like Nine, I like Boy Toy, of course I like Ashiwaju. So even when I say it sounds monotonous because it has this, dancehall vibe from like a theme, but I think it did well. This is a good debut album if you ask me. So
exactly. I didn't state what songs I like. Favorite song, I Want Peace and Boy Toy. Those two songs. Bro, those two songs. That's it, man. And I think I also like 9 a lot. So it was track 9 as well. Corny. Yeah. But yes, those are the songs that I really did enjoy.
Yeah. So. Good debut album from Route to the World, Ruga and Jonzing World. Let's get on to Tekno, Alaji Tekno. The more, the better. First of all, the person that approved the album name, I think they should knock the person on the head. Because I don't know how you title your album, The More, the Better. I don't know if it's me, but it just doesn't sound like an album name. I don't know for some reason.
The more the better.
Anyways, this is Tekno's second album, and I'm quite surprised, which for someone that's been in the game since 2013. To me, it seems like he's gotten his voice back a bit. The album doesn't sound bad, sounds enjoyable overall. But the only problem I have with this album was it just sounded dated a bit. The album sounded like that 2014, 2016 Tekno to me.
Bro,
So
taking my review.
let me just throw the ball in your court. Just continue from there. That's how it started to me.
I swear to God, like I was listening to this and I was like, am I listening to, like, I just felt like I'm listening to an album where P Square are the biggest stars in the game.
Yeah, I mean it's good. The album sounds good, but you're just like, this ain't it, man.
I was like, this is not what, because like I said, I've been at like a million Afrobeat shows.
Yeah.
In a minute, and I'm just like, this is not what I'm listening to when I'm going to those shows. Like, this feels like, oh, this is a throwback set. Like, oh, let's bring in Tubaba and and the Banj and some people
And
like
Tekno
that.
from
Like, I just felt
2014, 2016. Yeah.
it feels like this is his hard drive from that year, and maybe they just tweaked it a bit, but the core of the album still just sounds dated. And like I say, Tekno makes great music.
It's an enjoyable album. I mean, it starts off with like a Jelo sample, which I'm like, we want to see this money clearly sample. Like, he has some nice bangers, but generally it just sounds like old Tekno, which is hard to get into. But yeah.
I mean, it's not hard to get into, it's just hard to stay in. So
exactly. Hard to stay in.
Like you'll get into it, but you just be like, after a while, you just be like, okay, I think I need to get down.
Give me my piano. That's how it sounds, man. Have you guys listened to these albums? Let us know. Root to the World. Tekno's the more the better. Let us know. Are we right? We're always right anyway. So let's know your thoughts on the
always be right.
So yeah, we always be right. Let's move on to the spotlight of the week, and I'm very excited for this one because, like, when we name spotlights and we give them like, you want to review it? So, go ahead.
First of all, spotlight of the week, 99. I think we mentioned him before. He was in the
we have. That's why I'm excited.
Exactly.
We have.
Yeah, so he was one of the spotlight of the week. It's a dope guy from, I want to believe it's Port Harcourt because that's where they be from, man. That's where they be from. 001.
That's where
001 town.
That's where they be from.
But this guy, man, 99 is an EP, six tracks, and it's like it's nothing like his previous EP. Like, that's what I'm just like. First of all, I was blown away because I was just expecting, it would just be a continuation of the last EP we heard from him, and it's nothing like that. It's like he's grown. The songs have more meat on it. Like, the production is better, songwriting is great. I mean, he did it all pretty much on this. Give us Afrobeat, give us pop, give us R&B, give us like dance, whatever you want to call it. The guy gave us a full meal on this. So
something for everybody.
Really big fan of 99. Standout tracks. Yeesh. I'll say Psycho, I'll say Sticky. Circles is also a nice track. So, listen to this. Guaranteed. Yes.
Guaranteed, man.
I'll be corny for me. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, lie, man. I think Momo, Circles and Sticky too stands out for me. There's this girl at that end of that Sticky where she just took her voice to another level, and I'm like, what is going on here? Crazy song. I didn't skip any song too. I like totally enjoyed it. So you guys should check him out. 99, that's spelled number 9, then the T, then another number 9. The EP is called Lose Control. You guys are going to enjoy it. And that's it for our spotlight of the week. This week, let's move on to the charts, and we haven't gone into the charts in a while, and it looks a bit different. It looks different. Let me start off with number 10. We have Gaza by Olamide. Number 9, we have Terminator by King Promise. I think making a debut on the chart, number 8, Indie Ike, Pheelz, Flavor, and Odumodu Black. Coming down to number 7, Ogaranya by Adekunle Gold. Oba Pluto by Shali Poppy is climbing up to number 6. Staying on the same spot, Ginger by Olamide, that stays at number 5. Reason by Omale is coming down to number 4. Annabella by Kaid is coming down to number 3. Big 7 climbed up a spot to number 2. And Lonely at the Top by Asake is still number 1. This guy is what you call a chart monster, man.
Bro, when that song came on, like I'm telling you, like Lonely at the Top is not like when you say, "Oh, what's your favorite song on that album?"
That's it. Like, I don't understand.
I would mention, but that song to people, like people take that song personally.
Yeah, I swear. I swear. I think they cannot resonate with being lonely at the top.
Lonely. I'm like, what?
I'm lonely at the top now. Who got the bottom? People of us lonely at the top because it's a monster song, but I'm not even going to lie. I hear it everywhere, on the streets, on the radio, barber shop, I hear it everywhere I go. So yeah, Lonely at the Top by Asake at number 1 this week. So from Asake, let's get to our 5s. And my 5 is just basically my top 5 on I Told Them by Burna. Let me start off with my number 5. I have If I'm Lying. This one is produced by Still Bangles. I love this one. Very chilled, very somber. You know, Burna is in his singing bag and it does well on this. So If I'm Lying takes my number 5 spot. Number 4, I have Big 7. I absolutely love this one. I feel like it's the hip hop meets Afrofusion or Afrobeats or whatever he's calling his song. It's produced by MDS and I think Danitello. It's a fire jam. Number 3, I have City Boys. This one comes in with that Jeremiah sample, produced by MDS. I think this one's getting traction on social media. I can see people dancing to that viral dance that everybody's doing. Number 2, I have Chase. It's called The Play, but I don't know. Move like a speed racer. That song is too hard, man. Shout out Lyric, of course. Absolute banger. And number 1, I have the smooth, dancehall inspired, tested, approved, and trusted. I love this song.
I'm putting it. I don't think there's anyone that can do that song. Like I was thinking about it when I was listening to that song. I was like, nobody. This is not a song that anybody can just copy,
bro. Even for and the fact that I think he should have just been a dancehall artist because the way he kills all these like dancehall, sexy vibes, bro. Anyways, that's my number 1. I think my if I had a number 6, it would be the one with Dave. I like that song, but that song just didn't make the cut. So yeah, there you have it. Top 5. I told them on Burna album. That's it for me.
To you. That's good. I'm not jumping into your 5s. I don't because I don't want to be like everybody's always like yo Burna. So I'm gonna let you fly with your nice 5.
Right.
Although it should have been a big 7, but we're moving on. Mine is top 5 YBNL tree members. So it'd be like from the YBNL tree, who are your top 5?
Yep.
I'm gonna start from 5. I have Jonn at 5. I think I would say like he's one of the, we say like next rated stars. Would you call him next rated? But I feel like he had a solid.
Okay. Cause they haven't like, let's say, next. I'll still call him next rated. I think it needs maybe like an album. Exactly. So
yeah, but all the singles, all the features. I think Jonn has been really, really solid. At number 4, I have Adekunle Gold. Yes, he's gone into his pop bag, and I feel like he's running with this pop bag. He's running the last album, Tequila. He's going on tour. I think it's going to be really solid. I think most of those songs will translate live. So I'll put him at number 4. And number 3, yes, is really high on my list. One, because he had a really good album this year, and I really like this album, and I like the singles he does after, and I love Jelo. So I have Pheelz at number 3 because I feel like Pheelz is a star. Like, he knows how to make these tracks. He knows how to construct. He knows his lyrics are on point. Clearly, production. He was the better one. I'm just put it like that. Pheelz was the producer. So I think he just has that edge over Young Jonn. So I have him at number 3. At number 2, Rockstar, whatever you want to call him, Fireboy is number 2. And at number 1, at the top, and he is lonely. Yeah, Basake.
So are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me Synth did not make your list? Are you trying to tell me Synth with that Fire album did not make your list? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
All I'm just trying to say is that you are looking for the treasure from the heavens, and you will not find it here. That's all I'm saying.
I think the only person I was missing, if I like had to, was like maybe a Lil Kesh. But I get all these guys. It's possible to rate all these guys over Lil Kesh.
We should get out of here, man. Get out of here.
For that performance, you're like, nah.
I'm not forgiving him, man.
all right. Nice list. Not mad at it at all, man. Why BNO trees really, the branches are growing, the flowers are blooming. Those guys are really doing well for themselves. So let's get into the final segment, eliminate, and we have playoff style burner albums. I think I didn't put I put Burn Identity, and I can't remember that one that was like an EP. Anyways, from 1 to 8, they're going to do battle. So let's go with Burn Identity. This one had Firewood, Ice Cream Man, Trumpet, versus I Told Them, which had Big 7, City Boys, Taliban. This is the recent one. So Burn Identity versus I Told Them. What say you?
So this is really easy because when we reviewed Burn Identity at the very end, we said
zero. We did say that.
Exactly. We did say that. We said this artist has the capacity to be an international star. We've been told them.
I mean,
from the beginning, man.
Bro, we do this. We do this, man.
We do.
We do this.
And when we said that, he came back years later and he told them, nah, we said it first. Yes, but anyways, I Told Them comes through because now he's the big star. He's the international act. He's doing us proud. Number 1, the UK. You know how we do. So yeah,
I Told Them makes the list. No matter this one, let's go to Outside. This one has City Vibration, Yay, Heaven's Gate, Rock Your Body versus African Giant. Anybody Dangote killing them on the low. This one's jams upon jams. So Outside versus African Giant.
This is actually unfair. You should have put Outside with someone else, but
I did 1 to 8, 2 to 7. So yeah, this one is 2 versus 7.
Yeah, this kind of unfair. Outside and African Giant should have made the semis, but
you're right.
To me, like I said, Outside and African Giant is top 2 albums for me. Anytime, I can go either or. African Giant can be 1, Outside can be 1 anytime. But just, the way I'm feeling right now, I'm gonna just go with African Giant for the way I'm feeling right now.
All right, for the way Show is feeling right now, he ain't Outside, he's the African Giant. So let's go with African Giant. Let's go with Life and Love Damini. Life has Follow Me, Run My Race Tonight. Yeah, what they like to party. Love Damini is plenty for my 100 share and kilometer. Life versus Love Damini. Remember, Life has likes to party. It has Yawaze. I think that was like his debut, if I had to say.
Yeah, that was his debut album. That was the debut album on Aristocrat. So, I mean, also, I think Life had one song with like One Day or something like that. Yeah. I think just off those songs, I'm gonna go with Love Damini.
Love Damini to go or Love Damini to stay?
Love the Meaning to stay. I'm gonna go with Love the Meaning. Yeah.
Love the Meaning to stay. Burna's debut to
man.
go.
Yo.
So let's go with On a Spaceship versus Twice as Tall. On a Spaceship, I shaking. So can I ask one of my favorite Burna jumps? It's on the realest. Versus Twice as Tall, of course, one as Way Too Big, 23, Bank on It. So, what say you? Grammy Award versus On a Spaceship.
Bank on It, man. Bank on It is my favorite Burna song. It's my favorite Burna song. Yeah, so I'm letting Twice as Tall go over it.
All right, so now we have I Told Them versus Love Damini doing battle. What say you?
I told them.
Told them.
Trust.
All right, I Told Them I Told Them makes it to the next round. Love Damini goes up. So now we have Twice as Tall versus African Giant.
Like I said, Bank on It. It's my favorite Burna song, but it's like it's one guy going against like the Wu-Tang Clan, like the 12 people. I don't know. There's so many people in this room, man, in this African Giant room, man, and they're just throwing punches and kicks. So that being said, African Giant makes it.
African Giant makes it. Twice as Tall falls by the wayside. Doing final battle, I told them versus African Giant. What say you?
I said, I told them it's just like, it's something that we held close and said that, this thing was going to happen.
Yep.
And he has come through, he has delivered, constantly delivered. But what team Mango do? What team Mango do?
I don't know.
What Mango do? Fluent into Dangote, fluent to Gambadi, fluent to killing them. Nah, bruh.
Then there's the silent killer on the low too.
There's on the low. What's so funny on that album is that there's some songs that I probably didn't listen to, but it was just like the bangers just carried it
actively,
so
exactly.
I didn't like if you tell me right now, Future was on the album, I was like, what?
I swear,
I can't remember. That is something I cannot remember at all. But
I think I was like YG. I don't know which album had YG. I'm like YG on the Burna album.
It was like African Giant too. Just like what?
Why did you do this? I can't remember the song.
Man, are you missing? Bro, why'd you get the fuck out? But yeah, anyways, African Giant makes it for me. That's number one.
African Giant makes it to the pinnacle for sure on Burna's album Eliminate this week. And with that, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you for listening to Afrobeats Weekly. We hope you enjoyed it. New episode of Afrobeats Weekly drops every Monday. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Apple, Google, Spotify, or wherever you get your podding from. We would love to hear from you. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Please leave us comments, suggestions, and send us new music to fanmail at afrobeatspod.com. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram on @AfrobeatsPod. We'll catch you in the next episode. Today's head is on, so you guys should watch and support.
Yeah.
Peace out. Head is